morning and welcome back to Sunday Storytime here on Gaming with ADHD, where today we're continuing our read-through of Star Wars Jedi's Honor, a solitaire adventure starring Luke Skywalker. Now, this is a choose-your-own-adventure style story, and what we're doing is I will read through a section of the story every week and leave it up to you, the viewers, to choose where we're going to go next. So, with that said, make sure that at the end of the video, you leave a comment down below so that I know what decision to make for the next video. But before we get started, do make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I don't want you to miss out on any of the following chapters, so make sure you do that. And then also, if this is your first time here, go down into the description. There will be a link to the very first episode and the playlist so that you can catch up and get to where we're at today. So, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. Now, when we last left Luke Skywalker, he had met some miners in the asteroid belt, and he had two choices. He could either go to the prison planet to try and rescue the other, child of a Jedi, or he could go to 24 Treadway and try and get some additional information that might help. Now, based on your comments, we're going to go to 24 Treadway, so let's see what happens. Parnell will take his time with Erling, Luke says. We have nothing to lose by warning the Treadways about Erling's arrest, and we just might learn something useful. Sidney flattens his ears and lets a hiss escape his lips, but does not object further. We'll take my rock can, Gideon suggests. You and Sidney might as well leave your ships here. Nobody'll bother them. Luke smiles mischievously. They will mine, especially if they're stormtroopers. I fly an X-Wing. Both Gideon and Sidney raise an eyebrow. Most pilots know the X-Wing is the Alliance's favorite starfighter. Sidney cannot stop himself from asking, if you have the X-Wing? Don't ask the boy questions he can't answer, Gideon interrupts. We sure as Nova can't leave it here, but we'd be even bigger fools to take it to Tol Otto. If the Treadways are trustworthy, as space is black, Gideon promises. Good, Luke finishes. We'll ask them to watch it. When Luke returns to his starfighter, R2 is full of warnings and questions about Parnell and his stormtroopers. Luke patiently explains what happened and that he is going to rescue Erling. R2 pops and whistles excitedly, flashing comments across the vid screen so fast Luke can barely read them. You like the idea, Luke lifts off. Gideon's box-shaped prospecting scow already hovers above Henryson. An ancient turbolaser battery protrudes over the cockpit. Luke guesses that the battery sees more action hammering asteroids than ships. Remind me to have your motivation circuits overhauled, he continues. Besides, you're not going. R2 chirps and hisses angrily. Because I said you're not. That's why, Luke answers. What I'm doing is bad enough. General Dodonna will flip if you get damaged. The droid remains silent for a long moment, then displays a short message on the vid screen. That's blackmail, Luke exclaims. You wouldn't dare. The message remains. Luke sighs. Okay, but I'm definitely having your motivation circuits purged. Who ever heard of a droid with a thirst for adventure? A short time later, Gideon's rock can slows to a crawl. Luke's cockpit speaker crackles. We've got trouble ahead, Gideon says. Looks like Parnell beat us here. Luke pulls abreast of Gideon. Ahead, an egg-shaped asteroid slowly spins around an axis located in its large end. The rock is roughly 10 kilometers long and 6 in width. 5 fire points buzz over its surface like hungry insects. One of the light points occasionally dives towards a disk of flickering light near the center of the asteroid. Luke activates his flight computer's active search mode. The probe alerts the enemy to his presence, but it also reveals the nature of the ships harassing 24 Treadway. It looks like 4 TIE fighters escorting an assault shuttle, Luke reports. Are you sure this is the Treadway asteroid? Gideon grunts an affirmative response. Who else do you think it might be? Let's have at 'em. Sidney interrupts. Perhaps it would be wiser to avoid this conflict and travel straight to Tol Otto. Luke hesitates. He probably can't count on much help from Gideon's rock can, and the odds are stacked against him. On the other hand, he is the only thing that stands between the Imperials and 24 Treadway's complete annihilation. All right, we've got a decision. Is Luke going to attack the TIE fighters, try and rescue the residents of 24 Treadway, or is he going straight to Tol Otto? Let me know down in the comments, and come back next time for the next adventures in Jedi's Honor. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget links to social media, the first episode, and Drive-Thru RPG if you like to get your Drive or RPG products in PDF. But other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.